Have you ever wondered, amidst the vibrant culture and buzzing cities, what is the reality of poverty in India? A country of contrasts, India boasts a rapidly growing economy, but beneath this progress, a different story unfolds. A tale of widespread poverty that contrasts starkly with the glittering skyscrapers and bustling marketplaces. India, a nation of over 1 billion people, is a melting pot of diverse cultures, languages, and traditions. However, it also grapples with economic disparities that are as diverse as its cultural landscape. While some states bask in the glow of development and prosperity, others languish in the shadows of poverty and deprivation. In our journey today, we will uncover this unseen side of India. We will traverse through the top 10 poorest states, each with its own unique struggles and challenges. These are the places that often remain hidden beneath the shimmering facade of India's economic growth. So buckle up. Join us as we delve into the lesser-known yet significant aspect of India's socio-economic fabric. Starting our countdown at number 10, we have the northeastern state of Manipur. With an approximate population of 3 million, Manipur has been grappling with poverty for years. The poverty rate in this state is a staggering 47%. This is due to several factors, including inadequate infrastructure, insufficient education, and limited access to basic services. Disruptions caused by frequent insurgencies have also played a significant role in hindering the state's economic growth. However, it's not all gloom and doom for Manipur. The state is blessed with a diverse culture and breathtaking natural beauty, offering a wealth of potential for tourism. Manipur is also known for its handloom and handicraft industries, which, if nurtured, can provide a significant boost to the state's economy. Moreover, the state's strategic location, acting as India's gateway to the east, could be leveraged to foster trade and connectivity. Despite its natural beauty and cultural richness, Manipur struggles with poverty. Next on our list, at number 9, is Nagaland, another state from the northeast. This region, though rich in culture and tradition, grapples with significant economic challenges. The prevalent poverty rate in Nagaland is a sobering reality, with a large portion of its 2 million inhabitants living below the poverty line. The primary reasons for poverty in Nagaland can be traced back to high unemployment rates and a lack of robust infrastructure. The state's economy heavily relies on agriculture, but due to inadequate farming methods and limited resources, productivity remains low. Furthermore, the absence of substantial industrial and service sectors has led to a scarcity of job opportunities, leaving many inhabitants unemployed. Lack of infrastructure, particularly in rural areas, has inhibited the state's development. Poor road connectivity and insufficient power supply hamper trade and investment, severely impacting Nagaland's economic growth. Nagaland's economic status starkly contrasts its vibrant tribal culture. Moving ahead in our countdown, we have Meghalaya at number 8, Assam at number 7, and Uttar Pradesh at number 6. Tucked away in the northeastern corner of India, Meghalaya, also known as the abode of clouds, grapples with a poverty rate of over 15%. Despite being home to some of the wettest places on Earth and rich in mineral resources, a significant part of its population lives in poverty. The primary reasons for this unfortunate reality include lack of industrialization, agricultural deficiencies due to hilly terrain, and inadequate infrastructure. Next, we have Assam, a state known for its tea gardens and wildlife sanctuaries. A staggering 1/3 of its population lives below the poverty line. The reasons are multifaceted, spanning from frequent floods that devastate crops and livelihoods to an underdeveloped industrial sector and inadequate employment opportunities. The state's geographical isolation from the rest of the country also contributes to its economic struggles. Moving westward, we arrive at the most populous state in India, Uttar Pradesh. Despite its size and agricultural potency, Uttar Pradesh is entrenched in poverty, with over 29% of its population living below the poverty line. The state's high population density, lack of quality education, and limited access to healthcare contribute significantly to this predicament. Additionally, the state's agriculture sector, despite being its backbone, is marred by low productivity and outdated farming practices. A common thread weaving through these states is the lack of adequate infrastructure, economic opportunities, and quality education. These factors, combined with geographical challenges and natural disasters, contribute to the persistence of poverty in these regions. However, it's important to remember that these states are not just poverty statistics. They are vibrant regions, rich in culture, history, and natural beauty, from Meghalaya's living root bridges to Assam's Kaziranga National Park and Uttar Pradesh's iconic Taj Mahal. Despite their rich cultural heritage and natural resources, these states remain trapped in the cycle of poverty. The countdown continues with Bihar at number 5, Jharkhand at 4, and Madhya Pradesh at number 3. Let's start with Bihar. This eastern state, with a population roughly equivalent to that of the Philippines, grapples with high poverty rates. Bihar's economy is primarily agrarian, with over 70% of its population engaged in agricultural activities. However, recurrent floods, lack of infrastructure, and low industrialization curb the state's potential for economic growth. The importance of education and healthcare in poverty reduction cannot be overstated, and yet, Bihar struggles with low literacy rates and inadequate healthcare facilities. Moving westward, we land in Jharkhand. Despite being rich in minerals, Jharkhand faces a paradox of plenty. The wealth from the state's mineral resources has not trickled down to its people, keeping the poverty rates high. The state's vast tribal population is often marginalized, facing issues like displacement and lack of access to education and healthcare. Moreover, the state's susceptibility to Naxalite Maoist insurgency exacerbates the poverty situation. Our journey brings us to Madhya Pradesh in central India. Home to dense forests and varied wildlife, Madhya Pradesh's economy is largely agriculture-based. However, the state grapples with high poverty rates, primarily due to low agricultural productivity and limited industrial development. Issues like malnutrition, low literacy rates, and lack of access to quality healthcare further contribute to the state's poverty situation. All these states share common threads: high dependence on agriculture, limited industrialization, low literacy rates, and inadequate healthcare. But each state also has its unique challenges. Bihar grapples with natural disasters, Jharkhand with socio-political unrest, and Madhya Pradesh with low agricultural productivity. These states, each with their unique challenges, underline the complexity of poverty in India. It's not just about income or wealth disparity. It's about access to education, healthcare, and opportunities. It's about social and economic inclusion. It's about addressing both the symptoms and the root causes of poverty. It's about understanding that poverty is multidimensional, and so should be the strategies to combat it. These states, each with their unique challenges, underline the complexity of poverty in India. Coming in at number 2, we have Chhattisgarh. This state, located in the heart of India, is home to nearly 25 million people. Unfortunately, Chhattisgarh struggles with high poverty rates, with almost 40% of its population living below the poverty line. The main reasons for such stark poverty are multifaceted. For one, the state suffers from a lack of sufficient employment opportunities, particularly in rural areas. Additionally, the state's rich mineral resources remain largely untapped due to issues of access, infrastructure, and regulation. But the challenges don't stop there. Many in Chhattisgarh grapple with malnutrition, a problem that is especially acute among the state's children. Lack of access to clean, safe water is another pressing issue, affecting both health outcomes and overall quality of life. These hardships paint a grim picture, yet they also underscore the resilience of the Chhattisgarh people. Chhattisgarh's struggles are a stark reminder of the pressing need for equitable development. And finally, the poorest state in India is Odisha. A beautiful yet struggling state, Odisha is home to a population of around 46 million people. Despite its rich cultural heritage and natural beauty, Odisha grapples with a staggering poverty rate. Nearly 1/3 of its population lives below the poverty line, a stark contrast to the national average. The causes of poverty in Odisha are manifold, ranging from poor agricultural practices to a lack of industrial development. The state's high infant mortality rate, owing to inadequate healthcare infrastructure, further underscores the dire living conditions. Additionally, a low literacy rate, which hovers around 60%, inhibits the state's progress towards prosperity. But it's not all gloom and doom. The government and various non-profit organizations are working tirelessly, implementing schemes and programs to uplift the marginalized sections of society. The journey is long, but the resolve is strong. The state of Odisha encapsulates the urgent need for poverty alleviation in India. To conclude, let us summarize the key points from our discussion. We've journeyed through the poorest states in India, from Manipur to Odisha, and along the way, we've uncovered underlying reasons for their economic struggles. Factors such as limited infrastructure, inadequate healthcare, lack of quality education, and widespread unemployment stand as towering obstacles. These states also grapple with social issues like caste discrimination and gender inequality, exacerbating their plight. This isn't a singular tale, though. These issues are persistent across India, painting a broader picture of nationwide poverty. However, it's crucial to remember that these states, like the rest of India, are not defined by their poverty alone. They are vibrant and diverse, steeped in rich cultures and histories. They hold immense potential, waiting to be harnessed. Addressing poverty in India is a formidable challenge, but with targeted policies and sustainable development, a brighter future is possible.